Hello my beautiful babes, welcome back again to my channel. If this is your first time here, well, first of all, welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name is Brianna Joanne. I'm a makeup lover, a huge enthusiast of the beauty world, and I love to connect with you and to create beautiful makeup looks, beautiful artistry through my makeup. And that is basically what's gonna be happening today, because today we have a very exciting video that I've been meaning to film for a while, you guys, and I want to film in English. Why? Because I just feel like it. I think this is the right time. I don't know, maybe a lot of you won't be watching this video because you're not gonna be able to sort of understand it, but it's gonna be a tutorial, so either way I think it's gonna be easier for you to understand through what you see. So let's get started. Get comfortable, grab a drink, grab a snack. I don't know, just if you like makeup, I think that this video will please you. Okay, let's get to it. Babies, here we go. I have already done my skin prep. My skin is prepped. I already applied hyaluronic acid and an eye cream, so I'm ready to go. Today we're gonna be creating this trend that I was telling you a few videos ago. We were talking about the possibility of me creating this sort of like unrecognizable makeup. So we're gonna start with a clean canvas. There's nothing on my face other than hyaluronic acid, and I also applied a little bit of lip treatment. This one from Italia Deluxe that I love, but we're gonna get started. There's nothing on my face. I want you to see the dramatic change we're gonna be achieving through makeup. That's the main goal of today's video, and we're gonna be just chilling, just, you know, like creating the makeup and just getting ready together, following this trend that I saw on TikTok, and I was like really inspired by it. I was like, I want to create it so bad, and I wanted to do it in long format for my YouTube channel. And like I said on the intro, I know that a lot of you maybe aren't going to be pleased because this is an English video, but I also think that it's a very good opportunity for most of you, or a lot of you who have a little bit of knowledge in English, to step up your game and to practice more and to, I don't know, just get out of your comfort zone and watch English content. I've been wanting to film English content ever since I started, and if you remember, and if you take a look back, like a few years back when my channel started, I used to create content in English all the time. Actually, my first videos were in English, and I used to love it so much. I enjoyed it. I had so much fun. A lot of people got to know me that way. Then I switched to Spanish, and most of the audience were very receptive of me creating content in Spanish, you know, because it's my mother tongue, it's my language, it's my native language, so it's easier, of course, but I like to throw in a little bit of a challenging moment every once in a while. So I was ready, I was feeling like it, and I am like that, you know. I am very impulsive when it comes to that, so when I want to do something, there's not gonna be human power in this planet, that's going to stop me from doing it. And I think that that's a very good quality from a person, to be a little bit impulsive, a little bit creative, and all of those things. So yeah, there's that. So I'm excited. Right now I'm just mapping my eyebrows. Like I always tell you, this is just a way for me to get a frame of what I want to do with the eyes. I want to create a super glamorous look. It's gonna be mainly matte, but it's gonna have a sparkle, because you know me, there's just no possible way that I can go through without my sparkles and my glitter and all the things that shine that I love so much. But right now I think I like it there. We're gonna be leaving it there and moving on to the next thing, which is gonna be eyeshadow base. Right now we're gonna be putting aside this eyebrow pencil, and I'm gonna proceed. I want to show you the entire tutorial, but I want to be fast and efficient. So I'm gonna go with this one from Beauty Creations. This is a neutral eye base primer, and this is in the shade Porcelain. I like it so much because it's tacky, it's very opaque, very pigmented, and it's gonna cover your entire lid with relatively a small amount of product. So I like that, and I use this brush to apply it on my lid, my entire lid, just like that. You're taking a close look. And I also like this one because with this one I can also carve my eyebrows. That way is easier for me. I like it. I like it a lot. So this one is done. I always set this primer because if I don't set it, it's gonna be super messy and humid. Like, no, this is the kind of primer that you do need to set if you want to get the best results that this product has to offer. So my recommendation is to always set it with powder after you apply it, or to apply a super minimal amount of product. If you don't want to set it, you can also do that, but I just don't like the way eyeshadows look on top of this primer if it's not well set. By the way, I'm gonna be fast forwarding a few clips, so it'll be faster and easier for me to do, for you to watch. There we go. Then what I love to do is to grab a fluffy brush like this to sort of vanish the edges a little bit more. Just like that. I like doing this a lot. And then I grab my brush and I go through the entire eye primer just to get rid of what I call bumps of product. In case I applied too much product on a certain area, this is going to help me to smooth it out so everything looks super smooth and it has the same amount of product on every part of the lid. Now we're gonna go with powder, and I'm gonna grab a powder brush like this, and not so big. And I love to use this powder that I've been having forever at this point. This is the Fit Me by Maybelline in shade number 05 Fair. This powder is a little bit too dry on my skin. I've used it, I like it. I can get away with wearing it, but it's just not my personal preference. When it comes to a face powder, a loose powder to set my entire face or my under eye area, I don't know so much. The reason is because I already have, well, a few wrinkles here and there, but more than wrinkles, a lot of fine lines, and I don't want them to show through and to peek through the makeup. So I try to go as smooth as possible when it comes to the powder. So this powder will really make a difference. And then you already know the next step because I do it regularly here on the channel. I love to grab this palette from Bella Cosmetics, and I love to grab a little bit of this lighter shade. This is actually to brighten everything, but I love to apply it as an eyeshadow underneath my brow bone, here and here. And I go twice because I really love the effect this will give you. Your eyebrow will look lifted, more sharp, more defined, and yeah, sharper, like more beautiful. I love doing that. And today I'm gonna be using a mix of two different eyeshadow palettes, but mainly I want to focus on this palette that technically I haven't used that much except for one single shade. This is the Natasha Denona I Need a New palette. I really like this palette, the color scheme, the setup, everything. I think it's a very cool palette, more on the neutral, rosy, sort of like cool tones, and I love this shade. This is very sparkly and beautiful. Maybe we're gonna be using this one, but today I want to start with the transition shade that is I don't know, maybe I'm gonna start with Wet, I think, because the look I want to create is a little bit rosy, a little bit brownish, a little bit of both. So we're gonna be going with Wet with a fluffy brush like this. I don't like to tap off the excess, and I love to, yeah, this is perfect for transition. It's a really pretty pink, and I'm gonna be applying this shade as a transition shade all over my crease. Maybe I'm just gonna be doing one eye on camera and the other off camera so that we can have a faster video. I really want to keep this video super nice but a little bit shorter, since I know that a lot of you that I hope will be watching do not speak English and are going to be guiding through the images, so I don't want to talk too much, just so that you guys can be able to understand everything that I'm doing without necessarily guiding you through the words. For those of you who speak English, well, yeah, it's gonna be easier and you will be able to understand everything this crazy lady is saying. But for those of you who don't, I just don't want to be overwhelming with my English words. Oh my god, this is such a beautiful transition shade. Okay, and this is also me kind of giving a second chance to this palette, because I remember when I reviewed it, I had a lot of issues with it. It was patchy, it was a little bit difficult to work with. So then I tried it again and the same happened. So I just felt a little bit discouraged, to be honest, and I stopped using it. But now, I don't know, I feel like I'm ready to go back again and give it a second chance. So take a look. This eyeshadow gave me no problems. It blended so easily and well. Gorgeous. Okay, now let's go with the next shadow. This one is gonna be deeper, more intense, and I wanna grab a brush like this. This is from Color Tone Cosmetics, a Mexican cosmetics brand, and I wanna go with the shade Bake. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna try to do or create the entire look using this palette. We'll see how it goes. This is like more rosy, but it's also brownish. This is very interesting. And I love this kind of nude, sort of like intense shades. I love them. I think they look so beautiful on fair skin, and yeah, on lighter complexions, these shades are so beautiful, but I don't know on deeper skin tones, how are they going to look? So as you can see, I'm just creating intensity and contouring the socket of my eye with this Bake shade. And I'm also extending it a little bit on the outer part, just like this, and then blending everything and merging it with the other eyeshadow with the first shade, so it looks seamless, beautiful, like really well blended. And I'm gonna be intensifying it a little bit more because I do want to create a super glamorous sultry look with these two shades. Well, and another that I'm gonna be adding to the equation. But take a look at how the eye looks more lifted, like deeper. It already looks super good. I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit of wet, a little bit more, this time tapping up the excess, and I'm gonna be blending all of the edges so that it looks smoother, more beautiful. Oh my god, take a look at that. Super pretty. I like it a lot. Now, with a very fluffy yet smaller brush, I'm gonna be grabbing the deepest shade. This is gonna be Silhouette, and this brown, this is a brown, sort of like espresso shade, but I remember this one was a little bit patchy when I first reviewed it, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes today. I'm actually going to grab a mirror so that I can take a closer look. Oh my god, in person this looks beautiful, let me tell you that. The eyeshadows look like super bridal, if you ask me. This is, I would say, perfect for brides, perfect for someone who wants their makeup done in a very professional way. But guess what? It's happening again. It's happening again. It's patchy. I don't know why. I had just so much faith in this palette back again, and I want to use it more. Like, trust me when I tell you that I want to use it more. But how can I use something that doesn't work the way I like it? I need a brown that's like super, you know, like strong and does not apply patchy or anything. I'm gonna be using this other palette from Natasha Denona. This is the neutral, the Viva Neutral, and I'm gonna be going with the shade Seep. But this brown is a little bit more neutral. But this one is no patchy at all. Like, it's such a beautiful brown. I mean, take a look at the intensity you can achieve with just a little bit of product. That's what I would have wanted to get from the other shade, but unfortunately I did not. But still, this is gorgeous. Oh my god, so pretty for real. And I'm gonna be going back again with the middle shade Bake, sort of like diffusing this crease a little bit more. I'm so excited to be filming videos again for the channel, babies. I know that this video is going to be a little bit tricky because a lot of people do not speak English, and maybe you're not going to be comfortable with me speaking in English all the time, but I don't know, this is just an invitation for you to watch the entire video, try to grab something, maybe some vocabulary or some makeup techniques, and just have fun and support my English content. To me, it's important because I've always believed that content creators, beauty bloggers, makeup reviewers, however you want to call them, that are bilingual, we have a little bit more of a space to grow, to create, to achieve things. So to me, it matters, and it honestly matters a lot. So getting your support and will mean a lot to me. But of course, I'm not gonna force you, and if these videos do not work at all, of course I'm gonna stop doing them, and I'm gonna go back to Spanish content. But every once in a while, this is not gonna be every single time, I'm gonna be throwing here and there a few Spanish videos. I think it'll be interesting. Now I'm gonna be cutting the crease with a little bit of concealer. I'm gonna be grabbing this from Too Faced. This is the Burn This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Cloud, and I'm gonna be grabbing this flat brush from Oriflame Sweden and just cutting the crease. And I see my circle. I grabbed very little concealer. I need to use more, but this is gonna be very beautiful, the contrast. And this is a very trendy look. I've seen it a lot on celebrities, and I also have seen it a lot on brides, even on quinceañera. Okay, there we go. Nice, very good. Now I want to grab a brush and sort of like diffuse it before it sets with a shade, because if it sets, it's gonna be harder to blend this line, and I don't want that to happen. Yeah, perfect. This is just what I want. But now I need this to dry out before I can move on to the next step, which is going to be apply a cream eyeshadow on top of this, and also a few sparkles, eyeliner, and we're going to be almost done. So let me go work on the other eye in the meantime, and I'll be back. Okay? Okay, I went ahead a little bit, my loves, and I started to apply a little bit of a lighter shade. It has to be a very beigey, creamy shade. This one from the Natasha Denona palette, the neutral, no, what's it called? I Need a Nude palette. This one has a shade like that, so I kind of like it, and this is the result you're gonna be getting. But then I want to grab the shade Bake, and I want to fade it a little bit just so that it can merge with the other deeper, darker shades that I have going on here. Either way, maybe this is not even gonna be visible because I'm gonna be covering it with a little bit of a sparkly shadow. Like I said, I want to use the same palette. Pretty much the entire look has been created with this shadow, with this palette, and I want to use this shade over here. This is called Muse, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, sparkly, sort of like, I don't even know how to describe this shade because it's not gold, it's not copper, it's sort of like champagne-y, vanilla-ish gold, I don't know. And I'm just gonna be dotting it on the center of the eye because that's where I want a little bit of a sparkle moment, but only there. And I don't even want it to look like super metallic. I just want it to look like wet. This shade is so beautiful. Like, honestly, trust me, I would buy again this palette just for this shade. Oh my god, take a look. Looks so reflective and beautiful. I just love it so much, and that's exactly the result I was going for. Take a look at how much product you get on your hands because it's super creamy. And I'm gonna be creating a wing. It's been a minute since I haven't done a wing, so today I'm really in the mood for a wing. This eyeliner from NYX Cosmetics, this is the Epic Ink eyeliner. It's very good for that, for tight lining, for creating wings. I love it. But let's focus on the wing. Oh! This is not very dramatic. Oh, yes. I'm also gonna be creating this little wing over here, like sort of this little peak over here, but I'm gonna be doing that later on. Right now, I think this is perfect. And one thing that I do love to do when I'm doing makeup like this, a makeup look like this, is that I'm gonna be tight lining, because you want all the bold drama, mama, the glamour on your eyes. And I'm gonna be using, oh, this liner from She Glam is also quite good. I have this liner from Beauty Creations. This is the Dare to Be Bright gel pencil. This is very good for tight lining, so I'm gonna be using this one along my upper, because it smudges everywhere. Okay, that's good. And now we're gonna be going with mascara. I want to use this Limitless mascara. This is the volume mascara from Pharmacy. This is actually a very good mascara. Will give you a lot of length and volume, but mainly volume. I still wonder if this mascara is waterproof or not. To be honest, I haven't put it to the test the way I would have wanted to. To be honest, I haven't put it to the test the way I would want to, because I haven't worn this mascara for an event or going out. But take a look at how long and volumized my lashes look. I'm gonna be going with a second coat of this. Either way, you know. Of course, I'm gonna be going with falsies. Oh my god, I'm really impressed. Are you babes seeing this? Oh my god, looks so good. Looks like really subtle in a way. I mean, it looks super bold and glamorous, but at the same time, it's just not so overpowering. This is a beautiful makeup look that you can create on a bride, on a quinceañera, and it's gonna be really beautiful. Right now, we're gonna be cleaning it below the wing, and here is where we're going to be seeing the final result of the makeup. Look at the blending, honey. The blending. Such a beautiful makeup. I have been wanting to create a makeup like this lately. Actually, I was posting today on my Instagram on a story that I love to create makeup that is super natural looking, that is, you know, I love to create natural makeup on myself. Lately, I've been enjoying that kind of makeup a lot, but every once in a while, I love to go back to my roots, which is a more glamorous makeup. But this, I would say that is sort of like a medium term. Okay, now we're gonna be okay, this eyelid hasn't dried up all the way, so what can we do? Maybe it's time to go with skin prep. In the meantime, I'm gonna be applying sort of like a richer moisturizer. Today I want to go with this MAC Hyper Real Skin Canvas Balm. This is a very good, very hydrating moisturizer that I was showing you actually last week, I think, on last week's video. Actually, I want to apologize for that video because I posted it too late. I know that I promised that I was going to be having videos every single week, you babies, but honestly, that week, last week, was great. Well, actually is this week, but it was so crazy on me. You have no idea the amount of work, the amount of personal things, you know, that I'm dealing with a lot of things right now, which I'm super blessed and grateful for. But I have campaigns. Actually, today I'm gonna be filming a campaign with Shein. It's a clothing campaign, and I'm always getting super excited. I always get super excited whenever I film clothing campaigns, because those campaigns mean a lot to me, you know, being able to work with one of my favorite brands, clothing brands in the entire world, means a lot to me. So I'm super excited to be filming this campaign. Is spring fashion and everything related to that. Oh my god, take a look at the way this moisturizer leaves your skin looking. I mean, I know that on camera might seem a little bit oily, but trust me, this is not oily at all. This is nourished, hydrated, beautiful. This is pricey. This is beyond 50 bucks, I would say. 20 bucks. No, 20 bucks would be like 400, like 500 bucks. No, like 100 bucks. 100 bucks. Like that should be around 120 bucks, which I know is pricey for a moisturizer, but it leaves your skin so supple, so beautiful, radiant. Take a look at how radiant does it look without looking super heavy and greasy. I love it, because it also smooths out a lot your fine lines and everything. So I love to use it underneath makeup, and it absorbs so quickly, but I love the way my skin feels super cushiony. Like, I don't know, just so beautiful. But right now we're gonna go with a little bit of primer, and I also want to spot conceal a little bit because I've been feeling that I have a lot of red spots. So I don't know, do I want to spot conceal or not? Maybe over here, over here. I don't know. Where's my spot concealer? Well, if it ain't here, how in the heck am I supposed to spot conceal you, baby? Okay, no, we're not gonna be spot concealing. But I wanna show you this primer. This is gonna be incredibly cheap. This is from the Ebly brand, and this is a Pearl Primer Pore Zero, silky smooth, and I love it. I love it. Take a look at how empty this one it already looks, like more than halfway. And I'm just going to be applying a pump. Right now, I've been having a hard time getting it out of the bottle. Like, I don't know why. It has been a little bit more challenging for me to just get it out.
You need to pump like a lot. Please, don't get stuck. Not today. There's like a bubble in there.
Don't fail on me, cause I wanna use you today. I'm gonna keep insisting until it comes out. Finally! Okay, finally we were able to get it out, and this is a perfect consistency for a poreless prime, because take a look. This is not heavy. This is not oily, and actually I've used it quite a few times on live makeup when I used to do lives, and everybody was like, oh my god, I need that primer. It's so affordable, but it's just not so easy to get. I got it in Mexico City when I used to sell cosmetics. I mean, I still kind of do, but I wanted to buy it again for myself and also for customers who were asking for it, but I was never able to find it again. So disappointing at this point, but I wanted to show you anyway. This is gonna make your skin to look poreless and just gorgeous without the greasy feeling that a lot of this kind of primers do. So I'm gonna go and finish my other eye off camera, and I'll be back for fondazione. And I have something very okay. Makeup is done, babies. I love the eyes. This is such a beautiful, like I said, spring, subtle yet glam look. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now it's time to go with foundation, and like I always tell you, I'm super excited to be trying this combo in front of the camera. This is the combo that I've been using throughout the week, and I'm super excited. These are old, probably expired foundations that I had in my collection, but you know that your girly is on a budget. Right now, I'm not able to afford new makeup, and I'm almost done with all of my foundations at this point. I have a few new ones from Chic Glam, but I'm really trying to save those and use the ones that I needed to use up, and then start a new bottle. So I'm gonna be using this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This is such a beautiful foundation. I love it so much. If I use it on its own, it's a little bit drying, but then I mix it up with this Green Queen. This is a natural finish foundation, and this is lighter and this is deeper. So I don't know, I just feel like I created and found the perfect balance, because right now, because of spring, I love to use something that is a little bit warmer on spring months, and also on how are they called? I forgot the word for summer months. Summery. So I just love to grab a little bit of this one. This one comes with a spatula. I think that new ones do not have the spatula on, but this foundation actually was a gift gifted to me by an ex-friend that I had who lived on the States, and she sent me a bunch of already expired makeup. So just imagine, it was already expired when I got it. This is dangerous, and it smells like paint, but my skin is tougher than that. Now this one broke on the applicator, but it still comes out, so I love to grab. This is thicker in consistency, sort of like a cream, but I love the way it blends with this Wet n Wild one. Looks super beautiful. And then, okay, let's see how do we do with those foundations there. And I'm gonna be grabbing this sponge from e.l.f. I love this e.l.f. blending sponges, they're so good. And we're gonna be blending. I'm gonna be tanner and a little bit more warmer than I usually am, but I do not mind because I love to look tan. And take a look at how beautiful, full coverage yet luminous these foundations look combined. I love them. And it's also super long lasting. I've noticed that they last for such a long time on the skin. That's something that I also like a lot. So I actually want and need this makeup to last through several hours that I will be filming the campaign. And also I still need to have lunch, you know, just stuff like that. Me likey. It looks like sort of like golden, a beautiful golden shade. I think this Milani foundation was discontinued a while ago. I mean, not that it's expired. Mine is expired because I got it like 3 years ago from Bellissima. But this one is already discontinued. That means that they do not sell it anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe they sell it in the States and I just don't know. But if they would, I would buy it totally again because this is such a winning combo. I love the way they look on my skin both together. This is a little bit heavier makeup. Like I said, this is just not your typical sheer foundation. This is a full coverage, but that's what I was into. That's exactly what I was looking for today. And I'm gonna be tanning my chest, applying a little bit of bronze highlighter, and there we go. And also we're gonna be applying a concealer that's super light so that we can create that beautiful dimension. So I'm gonna be using this one from Too Faced as well. And I'm gonna be keeping the eyes and the mouth super neutral, but everything else I want to be bright. Like the cheeks, I want them to be super, super beautiful, like springy, like, you know? Well, those are my goals. But I know this makeup will look fire. I want to look bronze, contoured, chiseled, just beautiful, the whole package. And how about the lashes? These lashes look so good with that mascara. Pharmacy is actually a very good brand. They have a lot of beautiful makeup products, except for concealer and foundation. Personally, I didn't like the concealer nor the foundation. They didn't work on me. I passed them on my mom. The concealer went bad super quickly, like super quickly. So I had to get rid of it, and it wasn't full coverage. It didn't provide very good coverage, or it wasn't creamy enough. It was a little bit drying, so no. But they have beautiful eyeshadows. Actually, they have a beautiful eyeshadow palette that I've been meaning to use. So maybe we're gonna be using that one very, very soon on a tutorial. Please, babies, do not forget to follow me everywhere. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram at Joe Gomez Beauty. And also, please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to leave a nice comment, even if it's just an emoji. I'm gonna be highly, highly appreciative of that. And tell me, what do you want to see? If you want to see more videos in English, I will continue doing them. But if you don't, also let me know. I mean, this is just here and there. Like I said, this is not gonna be every single week, but I thought it was gonna be fun, especially for a lot of people who understands English. Maybe you're not the best well-spoken speaker of English, but maybe you do understand it. So this video will help you practice a lot. So that was the main goal with this video, you know, to practice my English and to do something different for a change. So I just hope that it was fine with you. That's what I wanted to do and create. Oh my god. Foundation and concealer. Oh my god. Already chiseled for the guts. Chiseled for the gut. But I'm gonna be using a cream blush, a bronzer, you know, the whole meal. Take a look at this skin. Is she for real? With expired makeup? That's what I cannot believe. Like, Jesus loves me, you know? Because I never break out. Maybe it's because my skin is so used to trying new products, me going crazy with foundation and powder and everything, that I never break out from products. Like, I just never do, and I consider that to be a blessing. Oh my love, oh my god, if you could take a look at the skin. The skin is skinning, honey. The skin is skinning. But we're gonna be going with blush, and recently I'm obsessed with Shiglam blushes again. Cream to powder, and these are the OGs, but this is a new shade. This is Candy Apple from Shiglam, and this is like so red, so bright. But once you blend it, it's so stinking beautiful. Like, I'm obsessed with this blush. Super pigmented Candy Apple from Shiglam. This is one of the newest shades, and take a look at this. Once you start blending it on the skin, it does look red. But I don't know, it does something to me. It speaks to me. Like, it screams spring and summer and all of those beautiful moments where sun is shining through. Oh my god. Do you understand now my obsession with this shade? Like, this is so beautiful. This is a shade that I would use every single day. I used it today to go to the gym, and actually the cleaning lady, she's a doll. She's so beautiful, such a beautiful person. Her name is Chio, and Chio told me, "Ay, mija, you look so incredibly chapeada today." And I was like, yeah, I know. I went really heavy with blush. But I didn't even go heavy. I mean, you took a look, you saw it on camera. I applied like 2 pumps, like 2 stamping motions, and that was it. But this blush is so pigmented. But once blended, it looks sort of like pinkish, reddish, even orangey. Tell me if this is just not perfection. And lately, I've been applying it with this Shiglam blush, with this Real Techniques blush brush. And it's even more beautiful, like so beautiful that I love it. Now let's set with powder. I'm gonna be going with Huda Beauty. You know me, I love Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom. But lately I've been going with Shiglam a lot. Actually, I think it all has to do with a poll that I'm about to post during this week, where I'm gonna be asking you if you want me to create a full face of me using Shiglam makeup. I really want to do that. Like, everything Shiglam. Everything will be Shiglam, you know? Even moisturizer. Oh my god, I forgot to. Well, it's fine. We're still gonna be able to do that. I wanted to set the eyes, but we're gonna be bronzing. So I just want to make sure no line is peeking through and the product is just not folding there. No more powder at the moment. Right now we're gonna be bronzing with this brush that I love and my Moira bronzer, but today I'm gonna use the medium shade. I usually use the lighter one during daytime, but today, honey, she's filming. She wants to snatch your face. This is the Unrecognizable makeup, and it's all the way through. Take a look at the blush. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed with it. Like it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. Not a lot of bronzer because foundation is already a smidge darker than my skin tone, so I don't want to go too heavy on that. And then we're gonna grab another sponge. You know that I love to use a different sponge for my bronzer and my cream products. And I'm gonna be blending it onto the skin, dragging it up, up. I love to do my makeup. I could be doing this all day. I love to put makeup on my face and paint my face as if it was a door. And I don't care what people say no more. And I just created a song. You know, I'm silly even in English. What kind of music artists are you obsessed with lately? I'm obsessed with reggaeton. I just cannot stop. Perro Intenso, La Bichota, Bad Bunny, Rauw Alejandro. You know, I've been listening to a lot of that. You have no idea how much I love it. Oh my god, this is bronzy. She's bronzed, but she loves it. Mando una foto por TikTok. You guys, I'm really hungry. The eyes. I always say this, the eyes come alive once you put your foundation on. That's when you see what you created with your eyes. Looks so beautiful. So beautiful and bronzy and gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it, love it, leave it, love it. Then I go back to the sponge that I used to apply concealer, and I always go a little bit on the perimeter of the face just so that everything blends super well. And my bronzer does not go all the way down because I also love to show a little bit of forehead. Luckily for me, my forehead is just not so big, so large, but yeah, you know, there's that, and we're perfect. Now let's set all the high points with this brush from Hourglass. It was so incredibly expensive back in the day when I got it. It's been with me almost 5 years. The same amount of years that I've been doing YouTube, this brush has with me, and it was like 2,000 Mexican pesos, which is like 200 bucks. For a brush, so incredibly expensive. This is what most semi-professional kits cost these days, but I don't care because I love it, and I would spend it all over again because it's just so good. I've been so curious about trying Patrick Tas brushes and products and eyeshadows and cream blushes and everything. I'm so curious about that, and I know that I'm gonna be able to try it out one of these days. This is already said, but for the rest of my face, like the outer part, I love to grab another shade of powder, something a little bit more skin flesh tone, and I usually use my Huda Beauty banana bread powder. This is quite good as well. I really want to try a different shade. I want to go for Pound Cake. I've heard a lot of recommendations from that powder, so I think I'm gonna be getting that one next. That's like very translucent, almost like whitish, but it's gonna be suitable for the entire face. But this one, I like it a lot to set the perimeters of my face. Oh my god, if you could take a look at the skin right now in person, this looks so beautiful, like for real. This is really beautiful, snatchy makeup, like looks full coverage. Yes. Looks like makeup? Yes. Is it makeup? Yes. And we love it. Let's contour our face with my contour palette, but I didn't bring it, so let me go and grab it. Okay, babies, let's go with contour. I'm gonna be using another expired makeup product, which is this beautiful Kat Von D contour palette that I personally love and adore. I want to get a new one, like the newest version of the brand. So pretty. And a little bit of this mid shade over here to chisel my jawline a little bit more. Like I told you last video, I always love to create this beautiful sort of like diamondy shape on my face because my face is a little bit more squared a little bit in angle. I don't know how to describe that, but yeah, I just love to go all the way here, and then this line will vanish a little bit of my bone, so that way it's gonna look like more refined, more feminine. And altogether more beautiful. Then I always contour my nose by grabbing another brush, this one, and I always go with this shade. This is sort of like a grayish shade. This is the coolest in the palette. Sorry. On the sides, underneath. I don't do like crazy contouring. I would say that my techniques are not extreme nor very dramatic. Maybe for some people this is dramatic because it's a lot of makeup. I know these are a lot of products, these are a lot of steps. So, but overall I would say that I try to follow the natural shapes of my face. I do not like to change dramatically my features, because what's gonna happen when you take off this makeup, girly? You're gonna end up looking like super crusty, like a totally different person, you know? If it was drag makeup, maybe I would. I promise you that very soon, I wouldn't say very soon, but soon, one of these days, I'm gonna do a drag makeup look. That'll be fun. And I always round it up here, sort of like close it to create this beautiful circle. This will elevate your nose a lot. My graspy voice is coming to attack. This week I was so ill. And here, a little bit, whatever was left on the brush, just there. Beautiful. And now I'm gonna be bronzing a little bit more with this Hula from Benefit. This is the traditional shade. This is the traditional shade, and I like to start here and going up. This will create a difference. Take a look. This bronzer is so good. It's like super buttery. It will blend in a heartbeat. Like, it's really, really easy to work with. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Super beautiful. Super, super beautiful. Today I want to be bronzy. Bronzy and blushy. Okay, we're chiseled and contoured for the gods. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful lady. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's grab a bite of an apple.
Ice.
Let me go with a brush that looks like a broom. I'm gonna be grabbing the darkest brown. And I'm gonna be grabbing a combination of the previous shades that I used. My mom is watching a Mexican talent show, and they're singing a beautiful Mexican song. Qué ganas de no verte nunca más. I actually feel like I don't ever want to see some faces back again. This look, this combo, these eyeshadows, so neutral. Oh my god, the voice. That's a lady, and she has such a graspy, like such a powerful voice. Like such a deep voice. So beautiful. Now I want to grab a brush that is totally clean to run it down. So beautiful. I look like a freaking doll, man. Now let's go with mascara. I'm going to be using this one from Sheglam. I really like to use this one on my bottom lashes. I love the way it separates and it comes in through. A beautiful, beautiful mascara. I already have a different version, like the updated one, but today we're going to be going with the old one since I really want to go through it. 2 coats. Oh, now they're singing Celine Dion's All By Myself Anymore. Gorgeous. I want to grab a little bit of a pinky eyeshadow that comes here on this palette, and I want to apply it a little bit on the inner corner. Beautiful. Now, blush. I want to go with this one from Milani, the one I broke that I showed you last time. This is in Luminoso, such a beautiful blush. It's sort of like corally, pinkish, peachy. One of the most beautiful blushes I own and I have. Mine is broken because my silly ass broke it. I broke it, but I still use it, you know? This one has this beautiful, that's why it's called Luminoso, because it has this beautiful luminosity, like it comes from within. It's not a highlighter. So for example, if you are a girl that happens to not be a fan of highlighters, I would say that this blush maybe is gonna suit your style because it has a luminosity. It's so beautiful without being too shiny, you know? It just has like the right amount, and it's really hard to go overboard. I always go overboard with blush because I think that blush really gives skin youth back. You know, it looks like youthful, radiant, healthy, vivid, and that's what I want to achieve. So blush is there. Let's work a little bit more on the brows. You know what, I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm gonna be sort of like combing my brows, eyebrow gel, and I'll come back for the lip. I was telling you that I'm using this Beauty Creations eyeshadow as a highlighter. This is very potent. As you can see, this is almost like pressed glitter. It looks so stinking beautiful. This was a recommendation from a guy in a makeup store. I got it when I went to Mexico City, and he said, why don't you use it as a highlighter? It looks so beautiful and super blinding. And I was like, that's what I'm looking for. Because I asked him and I said, I want to find like something super blinding. And he said, girl, I got you. And he gave me this one, and I would never go back. Take a look at this. This is not for your everyday makeup. Oh my god, but it gives me the skivvies every single time I use it. I'm like, This is what I was looking for. This is the Writing Solo in the shade Spaced Out, in case anybody's wondering. These are single eyeshadows from Beauty Creations. And now we're gonna be moving on to the lippies, babies. But I think I'm gonna make a break because I'm gonna go have lunch and come back with a combo. Maybe I'm not gonna do it in camera, but I will tell you what I will do. I'm gonna be using one of my all-time favorites lip liners from Italia Deluxe. This is in the shade deep brown or mid brown. This is like only a couple of bucks and I love it. And then for lipstick, I'm gonna be using my favorite one from Oriflame Sweden. That happens to be this one. And I actually wanted to use a gloss from Italia Deluxe as well, but I cannot find it. Maybe I misplaced it or put it somewhere else. So I'm gonna go with this one from Maybelline. This is a little bit sort of like pinkish, taupish. It's just so beautiful, and it's gonna be such a beautiful combo. Then I'll do my lashes, accessories, and I'll be back. So stay tuned. Hey babies, I'm back. I decided that I'm definitely gonna be doing my lip combo here with you because it's a tutorial, so we need to. Let's start with this Italia Deluxe lip liner in the shade deep brown. I love how creamy these are. Nice. A sip of soda. Refreshing. This is the Color Unlimited Ultra Fix from Oriflame Sweden in the shade Ultra Nude. This is a beautiful sort of like pinkish rosy nude that I really like. One of my all-time favorite lipsticks. It's nude. It's just perfect. I use it a lot. I love it a lot. And now let me go with my lashes. This lipstick needs to dry down. I don't even know which style is it. These are the ones I'm gonna go for. This must be Google Lashes. That's the brand that I love to use. gorgeous. Oh my god, yes. But I don't know, something tells me these are not number 7 Triple Encanto, or they might be. Not quite sure, but now we're gonna grab a makeup remover wipey, and oh my god, I love the makeup. Like, seriously obsessed. Remember always to clean your hairline from powder, any foundation residues, anything that might have fallen or transferred to your hair, because if you don't do that, it's gonna look like grayish hair, like messy and dusty, and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look fresh. This is really taking care of small details, which is always so important. I always try to pay attention to small details because that's what people say, you know, the devil is on the little details, and I agree totally. Like, the more you perfect everything and you go back and then again and then again and then again, is when it's gonna look even more and more beautiful. So yeah, I always do that. I always try to pay extra attention to details, and that's when everything looks better. And I don't know, I just like it better. Definitely loving the makeup. The hair, it was a good hair day. Take a look at my curls. You guys, this is so funny to me. Are you seeing them? Like, my hair is so curly right now, which is good. I like it. I feel sometimes like risitos de oro, and I just laugh about it. There we go with the other lash. Oh my god. Yeah, perfect, beautiful, bright makeup. Now let's go. Is this the gloss I wanted to use? This one looks a little bit too pinkish for my taste. Or was it another? My bad, I made a mistake. It was this. This is the one I want to use. Take a look. Yeah, totally. The other one is like very pinkish. Not that I don't like, but this makeup requires something. I don't know. Oh, but I think accidentally I discovered something that I liked. This is in the shade Silk, and this is in the shade Reef. Okay? This is the makeup, babies. Take a look at it. I think it's super fresh. It's really beautiful, really profesh. This is the kind of makeup you would expect to see on J-Lo or someone for a red carpet. Of course, they usually go for really, really short lashes, you know, like something a little bit more demure. In my case, I have always been, and I will always be, a glam girl at heart. So I just love to do something a little bit more glamorous and more my style, more my speed. But what do we think about this makeup? Like, honestly, I'm obsessed. And when you see the outfit, you're gonna gag. So now I think I need to go and get ready with my glam for today, and I'll come back to say goodbye in this video. But I'm so happy makeup turned out just the way I expected. And I do this because this is the only way where I can see to the screen, directly to the screen, whatever I'm doing, and I'm loving everything. She looks gorgeous. I think I look like a Victoria's Secret model. So beautiful. Babies, I'm already back with the finished look. This is today's makeup. I'm so super excited with this look. Honestly, I loved it. I love the skin. The skin looks and feels so soft and velvety, like super, super beautiful. I have been with this makeup for like 2 hours and a half, probably 3 hours at this point, and just take a look at how beautiful the skin looks. It's not oily, it's not breaking apart. It looks just so beautiful, hydrated, but matte on the areas where I wanted to look matte, and I'm honestly just leaving with my accessories. These are some of my favorite earrings, you know that. My purple nails, I love purple, you already know that as well. And this necklace that was a gift from my niece for my birthday is next level. I love it so much. With the lucky elephants here, I think it's super beautiful. And the dress, we need to talk about this dress. I feel so Carrie Bradshaw in this moment and in this fantasy where I feel blonde and curly and beautiful, really stylish. I want you to take a look at it, but this is going to be part of a campaign. So yeah, at this point I think I can show you a little bit of the dress. I want you to take a look, a sneak peek at it. It's such a beautiful dress. It's such a gorgeous dress. I'm going to be on this side just so that I can see on the screen whatever I'm showing. Take a look at the waist, looks super snatched. It has like this scrunchy area, like this draped area that I love, and then it has a cut on the leg, super flattering. And you can see the booty. I need to go a little bit to the back. Here's the booty area, the waist area. I feel just like super snatched, really beautiful. I love this dress. It's really springy. And the whole vibe of this campaign, babies, was spring. So I'm super happy with the result, the way everything looks. I feel just so gorgeous and beautiful. You will be seeing this campaign very soon on my channel, on shorts, on Instagram, on reels, on TikTok, you know, just everywhere, because I'm a Shein girl and you know that I always love to show you all the pieces in the clothes that I get sent. I'm so excited, super blessed, super lucky. Always feel so excited to be working with Shein. It was one of my biggest dreams in my life, and it came true. And it came true. The girl was thirsty. But this is the finished look, my loves. This is where we're at right now with the finished makeup, hair, accessories, nails, everything. I wanted to keep it a little bit minimalistic. This was another gift for my birthday. This was given to me by my sister, and I'm so in love with this bracelet. It reminds me so much of Sailor Moon. That's why I love it so much. And then I just love this fantasy, the purple on the dress, the pinkish, the dusty rose. I think it looks super beautiful, flattering. But the makeup takes me to another level. Every single time that I finish one of these videos and makeups and tutorials, I just feel so sad that I have to take it off and I don't go anywhere. It's very sad, but I know that this dress will find its day where we will replicate the makeup, the hair, the accessories, and maybe this is going to be ideal for a bautizo, for a baptism, or where else should I wear this dress for? I don't know. I see it like semi-formal because it's not very casual. This is not the kind of dress that you would wear with sneakers, for example. This is a very semi-formal dress with high heels, a cute bag, maybe a jacket on, go to a fancy restaurant, maybe you have something important going on, you want to look super beautiful. This is where I would take it. But yeah, this is where we're at. We're gonna be leaving it here. I'm so super excited. Let me know if you like the makeup, the tutorial, the eye look, the skin look, everything. I'm so super excited. The red blush, this was a little bit unexpected. This is also from She Glam. I'm so happy, and please let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see that video that I'm planning on filming, the full face using She Glam. I'm gonna be filming that in Spanish, but like I said, every once in a while I'm gonna be throwing here and there videos in English because I enjoy it so much. As you can see, it was really fun for me. Sometimes I was beginning, maybe I'm gonna leave the bloopers at the end. It was really funny to me that I'm so used to filming in Spanish that I was beginning the videos, the clips, speaking in Spanish, and then I was like, oh my god, silly me, I forgot that this is an English video. But that's because I it's been a while ever since the last time I filmed one of these tutorials, like full videos in English. Oh my god, it's really been a minute. I'm so excited, I'm so happy, and I'm here for it. If you guys are here for it, we're here for it, and we're gonna make it happen. So babies, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so. Please subscribe, leave a nice comment, something beautiful. Let me know, what do you want to see next? I don't know. Follow me everywhere: Facebook Brianna Gomez, Instagram Brianna Gomez, or at Joe Gomez Beauty, X at Joe Gomez Beauty 1, and TikTok at Joe Gomez Beauty. Brianna Gomez, and it was a pleasure. I had such a fun time. It was really nice to talk to you, to catch up in English, and to rock this look. I feel super beautiful, super confident. Let me tell you, this week was a little bit rough on me, and that's why I overate a little bit. I have to confess that I wasn't so confident to wear this dress, but whatever the skin you're in, whatever your body type, if you want to wear that dress, wear that dress. Don't feel bad about it. Just be confident. Just go out there, put yourself out there, and eventually someone will fall in love with you just the way you are, because the way you are, it's perfect for someone, and that someone should start being you. Always put yourself first, always love yourself first. Sometimes it's even healthier to eat something unhealthy than to go on a strict diet all of the time and then just breaking it and end up binging or doing something that is bad for your body or your health. So I just want to say that. And yeah, babies, thank you so much for watching. And there's only one thing that is left for me to remind you, and that is that you and we will have a date very soon. A huge kiss, a hug very tight, and see you on the next video. Nos vemos en el próximo, ya en español. Pero denle like a este y véanlo, por favor. All the way through the end. Bye.